Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. All right. Today I am going to attempt something that I've never attempted before. So I'm going to attempt to make a fairy door journal topper. This is going to be my contribution to our something challenge. I had one of you a long time ago, Miss Sagita, I believe it was you, request fairy doors. I've never made one. You've probably made them. I've never made them. So I'm gonna try. I've brought along some cardstock paper. Okay, and since this is gonna be a topper, I'm gonna make it a smaller door. And I'm going to put it on a larger piece of material so that it'll fit, onto the front of a journal. I'm going to try to do that today. One fell swoop, so we shall see. What I have here is I've got my cardstock. You could also use cardboard or chipboard if you wanted. I'm just gonna do this simple, and I don't know. Maybe I'll do it a different way the next time. This is, like I said, my first attempt. I've got some popsicle sticks. You can get the tall, skinny craft sticks at, I believe they have them at Walmart. I know they have these at Walmart because that's where I got them. I'm gonna use the top of this makeup as my my top of my door. It's gonna be rounded, like an oval. Okay, and let's see what else. Scissors, a ruler. I have a sandpaper block. I have some antique wax I'm going to use to darken the wood. I have, what else? Oh gosh, I've got my fairy book because I wanted to put a picture. I want to put a fairy behind the door. I'm going to do a little window, so I was hoping to pick a small fairy in here, like a face of a fairy. They're so pretty. It's hard to cut them up. Let me see. Oh gosh, they are beautiful. The thought of cutting them is almost painful. I've done it before. As you know, I've used this book to do my fairies, to create fairies. I did those cards a long time ago. Let's see. Yeah, here's a spot that I used. I could use her little face as a backdrop. Okay, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to cut my paper, and then I will mess with all that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to double the paper up so it's, stronger on the back and got some reinforcement and also a closure for my picture. So I'm going to go ahead and use my pencil, and I am just going to bring this around. Okay. And that's about, oh wow, I did it pretty even. And then I'm going to use my ruler and bring it down a straight line. Oops, not over enough. There we go, that's a little better. Oh, I think that's crooked. Here, wait, sorry. So we're just going to grab our scissors and I'm going to trim this as well once I get it get the wood sticks on here and stuff. I'm totally going off of my line a little bit here. And I'm sure it's going to need to be shorter because these sticks aren't that long. They're kind of short. Yeah, see, so I'm going to use this as my guide, and I'm going to trim off the end. So my door is going to be about that, around that tall. Okay. Okay, now, all right, let's see here. So what I'm going to do is use my ruler, and I'm going to put a window about right there. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see. Okay. I don't know, do I want to... I kind of want my window to be a little bit wider, so I think I am going to take... Let's see what this does. Let's see how wide it makes it. Yeah, let's go from that line. Oops. And from that line. So I'm gonna, yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit wider. Okay. And now I could use a knife, or I could use, I think I'll use a knife. Just cut this out. Okay. Oops, I went a little high right there, darn. Okay. Well, I thought I got that through, but it didn't go through. Maybe my blade needs to be changed. It felt like it went through. Okay, there we go. Now it's going through. Okay. All right. Now, if you use a knife, just be really careful, okay? You could also do it probably with scissors. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm a little bit off. Shoot. I can see it. The window is crooked. Let's see if I can do this. I'll grab my smaller scissors here. I hope I can make this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. All right, so now we're going to find a picture. And the way I'm going to do that, close this knife up, get it away. I'm going to look here and see who will fit in the window. I want it to be, it's got to be small. You know, it's got to be somebody who, I want them to be looking out the window. That one's pretty. Look at that. She's cute. Maybe I will use this one here. Alright. Now, I'm going to put this like so and kind of trim around it. I want it big enough to where her whole face is fitting in the window. Okay. And I have a nice space to glue it down. That's good. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to grab one of my little pieces here that I always save from my stamps so that I can have sort of look like glass. Okay, like that. Okay, so we're going to stick I know I'm being totally messy, aren't I? It's because my mind is on something. I just got a text from, I probably already told you guys because it's tomorrow, it's Tuesday, so today is the day I got the text from my landlord, which I probably told you about in yesterday's video, or talked about in our Mass Monday, so just didn't want to repeat myself, but I am thinking about that right now. I just got the text a few minutes ago and I'm thinking about cleaning the house because I have to get, you know, get it ready for pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, so anyway. Okay, so now we're going to put some glue around these edges. I don't want to get it too far over. I really don't know where this is going to land, to be honest. Okay. Let's see. We got some glue seepage right here. We don't want that. There. Okay. Press that down. So there's our little window. And I'm going to put some, I'm just going to kind of brown around these edges, on the edges of the paper. And then I'm going to glue this to the back, okay? Once I put these two pieces together of the cardstock, it'll be nice and sturdy, you know, against the material, because I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll use material. I might use paper, another piece of like cardboard or something to do the topper on top of. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. We're going to end up having to trim this up more because I already tried once before I started the video to make sure that I was good on some stuff, and noticed right away that the sticks probably are not going to go all the way across, you know, or like I'll miss a tiny bit of placement on those. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do the edges first. And I'm gonna be trimming some of this off. probably should do that now. Now my scissors can handle cutting this wood, but I am gonna grab something really quick because I think I have something better. Hold on. Okay. So we are gonna use, I'm using these kitchen, oh, I don't know, maybe my scissors are better. That's weird. Huh. My scissors did that really easy. Maybe I should just use them. Yeah, I think I'll just use my scissors here. Never mind. There we go. These are just not at a good angle. I guess maybe if I measured this, let's see. See what I mean about trimming that edge, because, oh no, my phone's gonna die here. Let me get it plugged in. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, I do hate when it does this. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. And it's telling me I only have 53 minutes. Of course, I think we're good. All right. So anyway, what I was going to say is, see how it's showing the two, like there's an edge here of the paper, so I will be trimming that paper off a little bit more. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to measure here and here. And I wanted to see if maybe this would work better if I didn't have it against the paper. Oh, there you go. All right, and this part right here. I'm not liking how it feels. Like it's not giving me the control that I feel like I have with there, with that. Okay, a little bit more around that edge. So these IKEA scissors are good little scissors. All right, they'll even cut wood. Okay. That. There we go. There's the edge of our door. Cute. We're going to cut this straight across and do, and I'm going to grab my this block and see if I can kind of sand this, yeah, sand that down just a little bit so it's more, okay. Okay. This is kind of a adventure for me project when I do something I've completely never done like this. This is, yeah, this is definitely an adventure. Do you guys feel like that? What have you guys made that you felt that way about? I would probably never even have thought to do this if Sagita hadn't. I think it was you, right, honey? I'm pretty sure it was you who requested this. Yeah. I just realized this corner right here is like weird. I need to trim that so it's more round. There we go. Huh. So I'm getting double use out of one stick. And we're going to go back over this and do some more sanding on it when we're done. Okay. That's a little bit off right through there. I can see it, but I think once I decorate all of this, it's going to be fine, because I'm probably going to be putting like flowers, and you know, I have some ideas of what I want to do with it, so I have a few ideas, so I'm thinking it'll be just fine. Get your glue, and I am just using art glitter glue, and it's sticking just great, just so you know. Okay. This is cute, right? It's kind of a cool little project. Thanks for this idea, honey. I think I'm gonna do I do think I will trim, like I'm gonna do what I did before and use my pencil and draw a line here so that I can use that to cut. It'd be easier, I think. Yeah, oops. There we go. All right. It's funny, just so I can talk to you guys about it, I will probably do our mass make video earlier than I would normally, just because I'm like, I want to talk about what happened and what's going on for us now. It's like, okay, this is bizarre. You know, when they bought the house, just the same as the last people who bought the house, me and Courtney were like, okay, you've bit off more than you can chew. I mean, it's just the way it is. Oh, that one's a little short. Shoot. It's just the way it is. It's like you bit off more than you could chew. And so, yeah, I'm like, okay. So the second person who bought it, it's like people, I liked how Courtney said it. He goes, you know, people come in, they look at the house and go, oh yeah, we can make something of this. And they just buy it. And he said, we're both kind of like, take the Band-Aid off. Look at this house. Seriously, before you buy this house, look at it, because this isn't your typical fixer-upper, you know. There's a lot of work that needs to go into this house. And it's not, you know, I'm sure because it's a group, it's not just him. I'm sure that because he bought it, he picked it, he came out and looked at it and said, yeah, let's do it. It can be done. And now I think they've weighed the money they spent on it, what they're going to have to put into it to actually, you know, do something. He says the repairs are still going to happen. I don't know if that means they're still going to do, you know, take the room away from us. I don't know what that means. So I'm not really sure yet. I haven't talked to him yet. I'm sure I've told you guys all this. I'm just thinking about it right now. You'll probably hear me talking about this for a day or so, a couple of days. Because I have no idea what our, you know, our destiny is right at this point. I feel like we're at the mercy of big money. You know how that is. I mean, praise the Lord. But thank you, Jesus, that I know, Courtney knows that we have him, and we're not alone. We're not alone. And no matter what man does, the Lord is on our side, so praise God. Okay, we're going to put this one on. I think this is actually going to be kind of cute. Thanks for this idea, Sagita. You make the most amazing fairy houses. Now that's something I have never tried to do. Oh my gosh. If you've never seen Sagita's work, her fairy houses are amazing. So, okay. I'm just going to keep going back and forth, top, bottom, until I get this done. Once I get all this, I will probably go back over all of this edges and stuff with sanding paper and even it out, because right now it's kind of going over the top a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just pressing that back together. If your wood sticks crack a little bit, your popsicle sticks or your sticks, just put them on their side, kind of press them into each other, and they'll go back together. Kind of gives it character though if it does that, right? A little bit. Straighten this out, and we can use that on the bottom. Yep. Yeah, I got wood flying everywhere. Okay. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, you know what? We're back to being able to do the two, I think. Yeah. Yep. Oops. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to glue this on there. Get that up there high enough to where I don't have that okay. Here we go. Okay. Oops. I'll push that. Push it up a little bit. Oh, that paper or that glue dries so quick. It'll be fine. I'll just trim it. Or I mean, I'll sand it. That's what I meant to say. All right. Actually, I kind of like it having the more rustic, not being quite so perfect look, because like I said, it gives it it makes it more authentic, I think. Trim this edge off. Come on, come off of there. All right. All right, and one last curve here. bottom. All right. Okay, now we are going to do a little sanding on this. I'm seeing spots that could be trimmed just a little bit. And be very careful with your window not to mess up as you sand your wood down a little bit, not to mess up your plastic. You know what I mean? That stuff I never can, the acetate. That stuff I can never remember the name of. I'm wondering if my these files are pretty tough, and I think that, yeah, there we go. Getting more of a I actually don't, like I said, I kind of don't want to take all the edges to make it perfect, because I really kind of like the rusticness of leaving it just a little bit off, you know, just slightly. Okay. Even though I've never made one. I don't know. It's my opinion. I could be wrong. Let me know. Am I wrong? So we're going to put these sticks back. I had a ton of them laid out over here that I didn't end up using all, which is good, because that means if I want to make more of these, I can. Okay, there we go. What time is it? Oh, half an hour. Not bad, right? Okay, so I have a dry wipe here, and this is the wax, antique finishing wax from Walmart, the Hello Hobby one, and it's just a deep brown. And I am gonna rub it on here carefully. I don't want to get it on my acetate, my little window here. But I'm just kind of varnishing. Okay. Look at that. And it rubs right in. Isn't that nice? Making it look almost varnished. I'm thinking that you could probably add some what do you call it? I can't think of it. You don't need much of this either. It's just really, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and do all the way around. Okay. Put a little bit more on here. Grab this top, because these ridges up here don't want to. And what I was thinking was I could use some of the gloss varnish and maybe give it a shine, a little bit of a shine, you know. Now this is, I'm not going to do the back, because this is going to, like I said, it's going to be a topper. If I were going to make it so that you could open the door, I would do it a little bit differently, but personally I think I don't need to do that. I'm going to go back over this a little bit here. You see where it's missing some. That gives us a nice wood grain look. Look at that. See? And now I'm going to grab one of my little brushes here that I use for the edges. Oh, where is it? I've got it better than that. Where are they? Here. Okay, so now instead of going in on those corners, I am going to use my walnut stain ink, and I'm going to go in, because I can wipe this off of the plastic, but this way I get that brown look on the inside of the window. Okay. And you can even spread that ink on there. Oh yeah, that gives it a really nice dark effect, which is good. Can you guys see okay what I'm doing? I'm just taking this little brush down in here. And then I'm going to take a wipe and I'm going to clean it off. Okay, and then I'm going to take a bigger, because I like the way that looks, so I'm going to bring some of that walnut stain on top of that other wax and kind of darken that wood a little bit more. I think it looks pretty cool. The walnut stain added some dimension. Okay. There we go. Look at that. It's nice, right? I like. Now, we could, like I said, I actually also have this gloss varnish right here. This is a good one. I'm wondering, let's see if I put a little bit of that on there. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I like that. So I'm going to use a small brush, small paintbrush. This small eyeshadow brush will do. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I don't think I'm going to need a lot. I don't want it to be super shiny, but I want it to look like a varnished door, you know? So yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's nice. A little bit more. Plus it'll seal the wax and the ink on there, which is good. But it just looks pretty. I think it's gonna look good. Hopefully it'll show once it's dry. It should. It's a gloss varnish, so I'm thinking it will. And I didn't need much, as you can see. Just a few drops. I ordered, this one is in my, I'm sure it's in my Amazon shop. I ordered it from there. It's a Deco Art Duraclear gloss varnish. Okay. All right. And it's kind of pulling some of the ink up, but I don't mind because it's giving it a really, see, it's making the wood look pretty cool. I like that. All right, let me see here. We're gonna let that dry for a minute. And what do I want to do next? So I have these little guys here. I don't have hinges, but I was thinking that these would look kind of like a hinge on there, right? Against, oh, that's upside down. No wonder. I'm like, that doesn't look right. Here, let me do that again. Like that, okay? And what I was gonna do was put that like that, and then I have this little doorknob. See? So cute, right? Okay, we're just gonna glue this on. I'm not gonna screw it in and all that. Like, I mean, I do have the, let's see, I have the backers for this if I wanted to. Let me try it. See what happens. Okay. Because they are flat. It's not like, see, they have a little backer that's flat. So Yeah, but no, these are blunt. No, I'm just going to glue it on. There's no reason to do all that. I'm not going to go through all that. So we are going to use see, about right here, I think would be a good spot to let that dry. I was going to use my hot glue gun, but I know that hot glue will probably seep even, you know, and be like hard to clean up. So this dries clear and it dries pretty quick. So I think that'll be fine. And then these guys as well, I think I can just glue them on. Yeah, I do. I'm going to put this up a little higher, like that, like that. And then once I sit it on whatever I put as my topper, you know, whether that's, I don't know if that's going to be cloth or, I do know that I think I may need to put these on with hot glue. I don't know. Let's give this a try and see what happens. And like I said, all this stuff I'm using right now is in my Amazon list in the video description, okay? So if you like these little hinges or if you like this little doorknob, yeah, everything should be there. If it's not, let me know. But as far as I know, I've been pretty good about going back in and adding whatever I've ordered, and also like stuff off my wish list even that I don't even have yet. I've put in the list for you guys because I thought, well, if I like it, they probably would too, or it's possible they would too. So yeah, so we're just gonna put this right there. Let these little guys dry. Oh, this is pretty cute. This is pretty cute. Look at that. What do you think? And look, the gloss varnish is just, it's dry. It's got just enough sheen to kind of make it look like a varnished door. This little guy's drying already. So we're gonna sit that there. I'm gonna pause for a second and I'm gonna pick what I want behind it. Okay, I'll be right back. All right guys, I have picked this piece of fabric that came from our friend Lori, and I'm gonna make it a little bit large as far as I'm gonna sit it on, but I'm gonna use my pinking shears and go along here, try to be as straight as I can. You know how bad I am at this. I'm probably gonna have to fix that, I'm sure. Okay, and over here. We can trim this down if need be. I kind of wanted it to be big enough that if I decide, you know, I want to do a fairy journal, which I've never done yet, this could be on as my topper. So that's my thinking. All right, and I've brought along, I have my flowers, which you guys have seen before. I'm going to use some of these, okay? We're going to put some flowers on here. And let's see, let's even this out a little bit. Okay. I didn't do too bad for me. I was thinking even if it was like the entire cover of a journal, it wouldn't be bad, right? This is how big. Let's see, that's about 6 by, oh, it'll be good, 6 by 7. So if I wanted to bring it down just a teeny tiny bit, there, and the width, I think though the height is fine. So it's a tad bit crooked, but I am not going to worry about it. So we have our door. Our little door is so cute. Okay, I really like it. Guys, I'm sorry. I have never done one before, and I'm really loving it. So I don't have any more, green on my leaves, but I do have this color. I have white, I have this peach, or like tan, and then I have a peach. This is the one I decided to use because it matches this cloth much more. Okay, so I'm going to trim a couple of pieces here for it, and I'm going to put some on the sides. And I think I can fit this. I hope I didn't go too narrow with it, and now it's messing that up. I think it'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of these, and then I am going to, let's see. Actually, I was thinking, because you know I love my bling, so I was thinking of ways I could incorporate some of this gold, you know. I'm not sure, but maybe if I put some here, and then I stuck this here, okay. I'm just going to put those on there so it'll hold it down a little bit. And then this here. I don't even know if this is going to be it. I'm just dipping my foot into the water. And what, come on now. That's the one hassle about using this stuff, is it's kind of awkward because it rolls up on itself so much. I definitely want the vines going down, okay? Not sure about the gold. I'm sure some of you are like, no, don't use the gold. Some are like, oh yeah, use it. But I'm looking over here at my different flowers that I can kind of incorporate, because I've got a bunch of flowers that I would not normally use color scheme wise, okay? But I'm thinking about doing flowers around this little fairy's door. So yeah, I was thinking that would be pretty cute, and not make it so complicated for myself. I have a tendency to, well, I've been telling you guys that for a minute. I do though. I have a tendency to go a little bit overboard with certain things, and yeah, I'm thinking that maybe this would just be, I'm not sure about this. I love that stuff so much, but I don't know. Do I have any more? I don't. Shoot, I have used up all my green velour. I've used up all my green. Oh wait, maybe I have enough. I have a little bit. Look guys, I have enough. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Don't you just love when you realize you have enough of something that you didn't think you did have enough of? I love that feeling. All right, so here we go, guys. So our little fairy is going to be right in the center here, and then the grass down here. Should we bring the door right at the grass? I should, right? And then I'll have room for flowers. I think that's good. So we're not going to put this on yet. We are going to, well, we should actually leave it so we have a measurement, right? Okay. So this is going to be our grass, and this is going to be our door, and then this is where we shall figure out where our little vines go. Okay, because we're going to have them growing out of the ground, so they're going to be underneath the I could cut a bigger piece. I think I kind of went a little overboard with my trimming on this piece of fabric, and now I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I should have left it. Let's see, I'm going to trim this down. Okay, because now I'm not sure I'm going to have room for, okay. All right, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go for this. All right, we're going for it. This is the fun part, getting glue on every single little leaf and every single part of the vine. And this glue, thus far, Art Glitter Glue has worked for me with this vine, so I've always used it. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so we're gonna kind of bring this right over to the edge a little bit because we want room for the door. Okay. I hope you guys are feeling inspired. This is inspiring me. I haven't tried something new like this in a long time. So this really was a good thing. This was a good challenge, Miss Sagita. And you, of course, can make your fairy doors with just digital. So you could do them. You could create, you know, just a window type door opening up. You don't have to do all this with the wood and all that. I just thought it sounded like fun, and I knew I had those popsicle sticks, and yeah, I just wanted to give it a shot. I went on YouTube, got inspired by some different people, and tried to make it my own as much as possible. Okay, there's that. And then this is gonna go under. Okay, what time is it? Because I'm gonna have to, oh crud. We're not gonna be able to get this done. I am out of room on my phone, I just realized. Shoot, I took too long picking out where I wanted this to go. Okay, that's okay. So we're gonna end right here. And then on Thursday, I was gonna post something else, but I'm going to go ahead and put this up and I will do the finishing touches. Okay? So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you on Thursday when we can finish our little fairy door topper. I love you guys. God bless you. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please join Tara's Take family and become a subscriber and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for all your support. Bye, you guys.